the Reds make a 4-team blockbuster trade, and we're talking Bengals in what should be a volatile installment of Who Asked You? But first, the lowlights. It's possible the Bengals will go an entire season without a home win. Maybe that's why only 42,092 are sold for today's game against the Jaguars. And if you counted the empty seats, their actual attendance had to be thousands less. Either way, it's the smallest crowd ever at Paul Brown Stadium.
We need everybody right now! Every play! So, defense on 3, 1, 2, 3! Defense!
Come on, Bengals!
12 sports photographers, Eric Gerhardt and Ed Burkhalter at Paul Brown Stadium. A lot of empty seats. Jaguars win the tip, elect to receive. They start from their own 32. First test for the defense. 3rd and 4, Brunell runs up the middle for 6 yards. 3 plays later from Cincinnati's 12. Lockett with the short reception. Spikes misses the tackle. In he goes. Jags strike first, 7-0. Bengals punt on their first series. Defense holds this time. Justin Smith blows by Pearson, sacks Brunell for a 5-yard loss. Bengals put a nice drive together on their second series. 3rd and 3 from the 33. T.J. Hushmanzada comes up with a big catch. That's a 21-yard gain. The drive stalled at the Jacksonville 34. That would be a 51-yard field goal attempt. No problem. Racker splits them. Bengals trail by 4. Jags go right back to work. Brunell and Jimmy Smith hook up for 16 yards and a first down. Then to the ground. Fred Taylor going right end. He's going to amass 10 before Corey Hall brings him down at the 9. 1st and goal for Jacksonville now. Brunell rolling to his left. Mitchell runs with him. Beautiful ball thrown here by Brunell. Fine feet work by Mitchell. Bengals challenge. They say his feet were out. The refs say they were in. 14-3 Jags. Bengals play deep ball in their next series. Chad Johnson gets behind Jason Kraft. Kittner rewards him for that. 44-yard pickup takes it to the Jags 21. Bengals get down to Jacksonville's 1 on 3rd and 1. Dillon gets the call, lunges for the goal line. He's met by Jags defenders for a 1-yard loss. Back comes Rackers for the short chip shot. 18 yards to be exact. It's good. Jags up 14-6. Jags go 3 and out. Offense starts to click. 3rd and 5 from their own 25. CJ gets himself open for a quick 17 yards. Another 3rd down, this time from the Jags 30. They need 10. Dugan's downfield finds a spot at the 5. Kitten throws across his body. That's good for 25. 2nd and goal. Nice call here. Kitten drops back. Huge hole develops in the middle. It's a draw. Kitten takes it in himself from the 5. 14 plays, 80 yards. Touchdown. Down 14-12. Bengals go for 2. Kitten to Dillon. And CD can't hold on to it. He gets popped. Bengals go to halftime, though, with some momentum. They come back out on the field to start the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 17 from Cincy's 30. Dugans gets 16 of them back. 4th and 1 from the 46. Dillon gets that 1. Tack on another 15 yards for a personal foul in Jacksonville. Bengals had 3 tries within the Jags 11. Couldn't get in, and for the 3rd time, Rackers comes through. This 25-yard field goal gives the Bengals the lead, 15-14. Bengals defense puts the Jags in a 4th and 6 situation. They punt, flag thrown, too many men on the field for Cincinnati. That's a big mental error because now it's 4th and 1. They'll go for that. Mack goes left guard for 8 yards. The drive stays alive. Faced with another 4th and 6. Jags are in field goal territory. They opt to go for it. Tom Coughlin looks like a genius here. Smith is 2 steps faster than Burris. That's a touchdown, add a 2-point conversion. It's now 22-15 Jags. Jacksonville starts the 4th, moving the ball. Little dump pass here to Fred Taylor. Takes it from the Jags 47 down to Cincinnati's 27. Then Taylor goes back to being a running back. He chooses the middle for 12 yards. Jags at Cincy's 15. 3 plays later from the 3. Mack leaps over the top, gets in the end zone, breaks the plane, touchdown Jacksonville. Jags increase their lead to 29-15. A personal foul on Jimmy Smith gives the Bengals excellent field position from the Jags 46. It would go to waste. Kittner looking for Dugans, instead finds Jason Kraft, who makes the heist. Again, with great field position, Bengals make a run with 7:13 left to play. 1st and 10 from the 16. Hushmanzada falls short at the 1. 1st and goal. Nick Lucci gets called for motion. Back they go 5. It's almost picked off by Bryant. 2nd and goal has a pass interference call on Dugans. 3rd and goal from the 15. Bengals call draw. And Dillon gets 1. And now it's the all too familiar 4th down. Kittner can't get it to Dugans, and that's it. Jags 29, Bengals 15. Now the voice of the Bengals, Brad Johansson, had your radio call. He joins us now with more. Oh, Brad.
Harvey, one more loss would stamp them as the worst team in the history of the league's most woeful franchise. So, obviously not a very pleasant mood inside the locker room.
Well, that was a major error, and there's no question about it. We got coaches counting, we got players counting, and we can't count to 11. So that was, you know, that kept them alive.
We have no margin for error, and when we commit an error that is unforced, you know, it doesn't happen by the defenses, you know, something that they do to us, something bad always happens.
You know, this is our job. You know, I take it personal. You know, I don't ever want to be, you know, the one that lets the team down. And if everybody's not looking like that and just priding themselves on better than themselves, then they don't need to be on the field.
Every week you go out there to win, you know. So, you know, regardless of the record, it's hard. You got to fight through it, of course. Human nature, you know, negative thoughts come in your mind, and you know, if you let your mind take over, then, you know, bad things can happen for you. But, you know, you just got to fight through it.
Our 12 Sports game ball goes to Neil Rackers, 3 for 3 on field goal attempts today, including one from 51. He is now 14 of 17 on the season, which is not bad. Harvey, we'll send it back to you.
Brad, thank you very much. Here is the race for the first pick of the 2003 NFL Draft. The Bengals have one win on the season. If they win out and the Lions lose their final two, they will be tied. Not likely, huh? The Vikings, Bears, and expansion Texans all have 4 wins. Perhaps the Bengals will wind up taking the Heisman Trophy winner, Carson Palmer. The USC quarterback was still in New York today and joined the CBS pregame gang. Boomer Esiason has a Bengals helmet for Carson, plus a warning about where he might wind up when he plays in the NFL.
Hey, what was that? April 26th, you'll probably be the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and you're going to get a #1 Cincinnati Bengal jersey. So as a former Cincinnati Bengal and head of the Alumni Association, I'd like to welcome you to our dysfunctional family. Lucky you, bud.
So, what do you think about that? Time for you to make the call. Who do you want the Bengals to draft with their first pick? Carson Palmer, Byron Leftwich, a defensive tackle, or a cornerback? Sorry, you can't take all of the above.